Hello everyone, it's Julie at Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. I'm here today with another Scrapbusters challenge. And these are what we're making today. I've just made one quick prototype. They're just little mini scrappy journals. You can add these to your existing junk journals or give them as little gifts. And yeah, I've put a pocket in that one. I've not put anything in it, don't know why. I could quickly cut a tag out. And yeah, they're just scraps of papers. Not a lot of thought gone into it. These are all just plain ones. You can put anything you want in. I know Melina put book pages in some of hers. I might grab some and put some in. I've sewn mine with a little 3-hole pamphlet stitch. And yeah, they're just cute. And I decided I would tie this one with a little piece of coloured seam binding. This one didn't need any decoration on the front. Well, I didn't think it did, because that paper is just so cute with the birds on. So, there we have it. Let's make some. I've grabbed some bits out. I've got my folder. So, I spotted this one, and I know it's not going to be running the correct way, but I like it. Yeah? I don't mind things being sideways. And that, if I'm not mistaken, that is a printable My Porch Prints. So I'm going to fold this in half, and that is then going to be the size of my journal. So as you can see, it's going to be a lot bigger than that one, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's fine by me. I'm going to round my corners because I don't like square corners. Don't know why, just don't. There we go. And also in this video, I'm going to explain what my glues are and why I use them just as I'm going along, because I promised to do that for Cindy. So I hope you're watching, Cindy. I'm going to explain the glues. Cindy had asked me about something about some glue I'd used in a video. I couldn't remember which glue I'd used. I was supposed to watch the video. I've completely forgot to watch the video, but I still use the same glues, so I'll just explain it as I go along. So I'm just inking the edges of this, because you need a little bit of ink in your life. Using my walnut stain Distress Oxide, which is my favourite of the moment. You don't have to ink it. It all depends what you're making yours out of. This, I can see this going in a kind of shabby chic type journal. If I do another rose journal or a butterfly one, this will be perfect just to pop in one at pockets. So yeah, I don't know which one to have as the front. I think I'll have that as front. It doesn't really matter which, does it? Yeah, I think I'll have that with writing on. Yeah. So put that back on. Right, let's find some scraps. Now I've got scraps. I'm terrible with scraps. The reason I have so many scraps is because I'm lazy. I don't put things away like I should. Right, we've got a bit of straw paper there. So I'm just gonna get my chopper out and willy-nilly start chopping paper up. Some I'm gonna tie with a tear ruler, some I'm gonna chop. I'll do a little bit of both. So just crease that one slightly where I want it. I mean, that's not even straight, but is it going to bother me? I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. No, I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's a scrappy journal. That's probably far too big for it, isn't it? But I reckon I could tear that in half and then use that in 2 journals. Oh yeah, I don't mind that that's gone wonky, so we've got that. I'll bring my box over so you can see what I've got. I've just gone through loads of my scrappy boxes and just found anything and everything. Those are all quite small. None of them are folded, they're all individual pieces, so they're not going to be any good. We've got a bit more tea dyed. I've got some squared. How's that fold? That's separate. Oh, that's going to be perfect. So that'll do. I think I put 6 pieces in my last journal. I think this one, with it being a bit bigger, I might put 7 or 8 in. Oh, look. Also, when I'm making journals, I'll take the odd page out and it'll just end up stashed in with all sorts. So, I've gone through and grabbed a load of those as well. It just really is anything and everything. What's that? Why has that got glue on that end? I've no idea. What were that going to be? Maybe it were going to be a pocket. I've had a sleep since then. I can't remember. Some scrapbook paper. Oh, I've even got fabric. We could put a bit of fabric in one. Ooh, look, some botanical. Oh, that's nice. That will probably cut it ready to go in a traveller's notebook and didn't. Ooh, what's that? See, I did get some book page out. If I'm not mistaken, I came across some gessoed book page as well. That might be nice. So, as you can see, the just possibilities are endless. I could sit and make these probably for a week and I wouldn't run out of scraps. That's how naughty I am with scraps. I start new sheets far too often. I've been on a sort of printing ban now for, well, months. I think that's why my last printer broke, lack of use. And I'm not joking. If you don't use them, they seize up, don't they? And mine seized up and started spitting bits of plastic at me. I have now got my new one, but I still have not set it up. I have had my new printer now almost, it'll be 3 weeks. Will it be 3 weeks tomorrow? And I haven't set it up yet. Right, that's too wide, but rather than cut it down, I'm just going to do some folds so that we've got some little flippity out bits on it. And yeah, I know they're not perfect. As I've said, it doesn't bother me. This is some, it feels like handmade paper, but I don't think it is. I'm not going to fold that dead in half because I have to make 2 little pages. It's a little bit longer than I wanted. I cut that so wonky. I know I keep saying I'm not bothered about scraps, but yeah, there's a point at which it becomes ridiculous, isn't there? That might have a bit of glue on it. Is it going to bother me? Not really. There you go. It's a scrappy journal. I think I may tear that as well. There we go. Pop that over my scraps, my chopper. Let's see if I've got enough pages for this now. So we started off with a piece of straw paper. Yeah. I think I might need to get some out that are a bit taller. Oh, I don't know. Some of these are taller. So I'm going to have that at the front, I think. Then I'm going to put my checked paper. Then I'll put that. I'm not thinking about this too much. Then we can have that. Bit of book page. That's all fitting nicely. And that last bit of straw paper, that last bit of tea dyed in the middle. Yeah, I like that. There we go. So I'm going to grab my thread. I'm just going to use this white wax linen thread. I'm going to grab my needle. I'm going to use quite a thin one this time. I'll have about 3 lengths of the book. I've not used any glue yet, have I? I may decorate front of this journal, so I may use some glue. Right. I've got my awl out from making my prototype. I'm going to use my awl. Use a pokey tool, anything you want. As Melina says, the idea of these is not to use exactly the same. It's to use what you've got. This is just giving you ideas of what you could do. And I'm just going to poke through like that. That's one. Clip it, woman, clip it. There you go. Then it won't move. So that's the middle one done. I'm eyeballing this. Then let's sew it. Do you know, I might put a closure on this one. Rather than just something tied round it, I might fasten something. I could put some eyelets in or something. Is that going a bit... No, that's going to make it far too thick to go in a pocket. Scratch that idea. I've changed my mind. As we are allowed to do. Right, then back through that middle hole. I'm assuming, watching this, that you know how to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I've done them in other videos, good and bad. Oh, that went well. I'll just tie it and stick a bow on it. Oh, I could put some... No, I'm getting too... These are not fancy. These are just little journals to stick in pockets. You don't have to go mad with them, woman. I think I need to make a journal. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms. Yeah, I need to do some more decorating in my October journal. I've not done any journaling in it. So, yeah, that were a bit of a non-starter, me actually journaling. So, that's that. And it's just a cute little journal. How gorgeous is that? I'll not bother with pocket on this. So, I mean, you could go as far as just to leave that like that, but I think I want to put a pocket on front of this one. Yeah, I do. So let's find something that we're going to use for the pocket. Ooh, I grabbed this. This is just a box of small paper ephemera. Let's see what we've got that's ready-made that might go. I like that on it. That's good already. No. And then we need a flower of some sort. Do you know, this is unreal. Oh, I've lost it. Oh, here it is. I've had a rose hanging about on my desk for ages. I think it's going to be far too big. Far too big. Yeah. I've lost my tub of Tim Holtz little, yeah, ephemera like that. I gave it a new home and now I've lost it. Yeah. I'm full of tricks like that. That's too yellow. Ooh, that's quite nice. That could be the one. Oh, that word journal's too big, but a smaller word journal would be perfect. So if I grab my box of words, we should have the word journal or notes somewhere. Words and phrases. Here we go. Here we go. No, don't sing. So, oddments, that's cute. Wrong colour. So what we've got ready-made that'll go nicely on here. I normally have plenty of the word journal ready done. I've got the word notes if we can't find a nice journal the right size. Jottings. Oh, I might be able to look here. Flora. Oh, that's nice. She says, not using it. I don't know what I'm waiting for to use that. But I seem to be waiting for something. Very indecisive today. Notes on card. I like that one. It's going to be notes. There we go. Close that up. You might come back out for another one. So I'm going to use that. I don't like... I need to straighten that off. If I'm not mistaken, I've used these, my deckledge scissors. Yeah. Which are really rubbish when you're just taking a little bit off something, but I can live with that. There we go, just a bit too fluffy for my liking. So I'm just going to ink the edges of that. Ink the edges of this where it says notes, and then I want a bit of fabric or some lace under it. I do have a little tub of lace bits. I'm not just pulling lace out of thin air. I'm wondering, do I even need... I think I need that. I'm going to cover that up because I like it. Oh, do I need to? No, I need to put that on. Right. I'm going to glue this on 3 sides, and I'm going to use my art glitter because it dries quick. And it's card to card, so it's not going to wrinkle. And I'm going to put that on Katie Cornered. And I'm going to ink the edge of this. I said I was just going to use nice card for these covers because I was not going to faff about. No, I'm not going to faff about decorating the fronts, I said to myself. And what am I doing? I'm faffing about decorating fronts, but it's not faffing, I'm enjoying it. I can decorate front if I want to decorate front. I'm not bothered about losing that word vintage. Don't bother me that. I'm going to glue my lace with art glitter glue as well because it does glue fabric. It doesn't dry as quickly as Fabri-Tac on fabric. And then I'm just going to bob that there where it says notes, and then we can pop something in that. So there we go. I quite like that, that's cute. And what we're going to pop in there, I'm just going to grab something out of here. I'm not going to town making something. Sure, we don't want an Alice in Wonderland card, do we? Well, I suppose Alice could end up anywhere, couldn't she? What we got? A little pink tag. I like that. It's got love art on, but that don't matter. And I'm going to put a little bit of fluff in the top of the tag. I've not done this for ages, make things just using bits that I've got hanging about. So yeah, I'm having fun. Just tying that in a knot. Oops, knocking my box. I'm just going to trim it a bit shorter. Yeah, just pop that in there. I quite like that. There we go. So there we have a little mini junk journal that can go in another junk journal. So there's one. Didn't take me it took me quite a while actually, but I enjoyed it. Right, let's make another. Right, I've got some bits here that all these bits I've got here, the interesting stuff would end up on the back. So I was tempted to cut that butterfly out and then put it here. And do you know what? I'm going to do it. I know we're supposed to be making these from scraps and I've gone off on tangents, but hey ho. It's my journal. So, yeah. That's going to be my little mini journal. But no measuring. I'll tell you. I will tell you what they measure though. I like that, but then I'm going to cut that one out and pop it on. So let's do a bit of fussy cutting. And I won't let the rest of it go to waste. Movie chopper 2 minutes, woman. Right, let's just fussy cut this a little bit better. I'm not going to be too perfect. As I've said a few times recently, I'm over perfection. Not too much perfection anyway. I think we'll keep his feelers. Normally I'll say life's too short to fussy cut feelers, but these don't look too fiddly at all. So you get to keep your feelers, mate. Whee. There we go. It's quite a bit fancy, this butterfly, isn't it? I don't know if it's a real butterfly or just a fantasy butterfly. Well, I know butterflies won't really have all this gold glitter on them, you know what I mean. It's actual markings. It still took me a while, even though I weren't aiming for perfection. I just nearly cut Topper's wing off there, didn't I? I just got a little bit carried away with scissors. There we go. And I'm just going to ink that edge up. So we've decorated this one before we put any pages in. Get rid of some rubbish. Your desk's now turned into a dumping ground for scraps of paper. Do you know, I don't even know if it needs that on now. I don't think it does. Sorry. We'll put him somewhere else. Or could he be at bottom? Let's round corners and ink it, and then we'll decide if we really do need that butterfly on it. Right, where's your corner rounder gone? There it is. So we've got a little bit of sparkle with this one. Let's ink it again with that. I'm back, sorry about that. Anyway, I'd have finished inking. No, I need to finish inking. There we go. So yeah, I've got a bit of sparkle on this one, haven't we? Right, and let's grab some papers for it. That's nice. Oh, the colour of that goes so well with it, doesn't it? I think I'm just going to snip that so I know exactly where to cut it on my chopper. Then I think I'll fold these pages in so it's some nice big pages. Oh yeah, that looks nice. So I'm just using the actual journal cover itself to guesstimate where to fold it. That's it. And then I'll do the same there. I'm having them folding on the inside though. That's that. That's one piece. Put some more of that checked. Sprint basket over again for you to have a look. Oh, we've got more of that there. There's some tea dyed. More tea dyed. Yeah, I'm real. That's printed, that. I don't think I want that in here. I think it might be a little bit too dark. I'm starting to overthink this, aren't I? Just grab your bits. That's nice. And put them in, woman. Oh, bit of that. Oh, bit of book page. Oh, that might be enough. So we've got those so far. Do I like? Yeah. It's just a bit too tall. It's so annoying when things aren't quite the right size that you want, isn't it? I think I'm just going to cut that one down to size, and I'll get rid of them brown edges. and white edges, and it should be spot on. That's about right. Is it? Yeah, perfect. They're going in bin. Look at me binning scraps. Shouldn't be allowed. Right. I'm going to cut that one. We're still in shot, yeah. I'm going to use my cover just to guesstimate the length. That's about right. And again, should we fold them over? No, we've already got some fold overs. We don't need any more. That'll do. So we've got 3 pages there. I'm going to use a piece of this ledger, aren't we? That's a bit too big. I'm not going to use a piece of ledger. I'm going to use a bit of this checked again, because I like that. That's about right. I'm not doing anything too perfect. It doesn't need it. That should be right size when I fold it. I'm just going to straighten the bottom off because that might end up sticking out. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want that book page. Where did it go? There it is. What's that got? It's just text. Yeah. So I'm just going to cut this. I'll use my cover again as a guide. Yep, that looks about right. And I think I will make some more fold outs with this. That's a little bit too tall, so I'm going to trim some off the bottom where there's no text. And we'll just do that. There we go. Put your scraps back in your scrap basket, woman. You'll keep your desk tidy that way, won't you? Yeah. Right, so we decided we want that at front. That's 1. Then I think I'll have tea dyed. Then the green. That didn't really have a way up, so it don't matter. Then some more checked. Then some book page. Then some more tea dyed. And let's see if it all fits in cover. Oh, it does. I think that one might have been a bit more luck than judgment, but it fits. Oh, we got upside down. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this. I'm going to sew it with the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So 3 lengths, roughly. I usually use a bit too much. Grab my needle. And then I'll remember to clip this one this time. Right, just watch it. If they're sticking out a bit too much, I can always round corners. I think where it is, that one's a bit too tall, isn't it? That one. The lined paper's slightly too tall. It's a little bit taller than my cover. So that's now just got cut down. My Jamie, flung my clip on the floor somewhere. Don't know where that's gone. So we'll do this one with 1 clip. That's that. Yeah, I can manage it with 1 clip. So in the middle again. And I'm just going to eyeball the other 2. And then sew it with the 3-hole pamphlet in through the middle, back through either of the others, don't matter which. I'm probably teaching my grandma to suck eggs, telling you how to do this, but hey ho. Back out through the bottom. And then back in again through the middle. trying not to sew through the thread. Sometimes I manage it, sometimes I don't. It's tight enough. Put your needle back in pincushion, woman, before you lose it. Because I'm extremely good at finding needles with my feet. And as I'm not wearing any slippers, that's not a good thing. Right. Oops. Go away, Fluff. We may not need you. So that's that one. These are just so quick and easy to put together, aren't they? Love it. Right. So that's one. That's two. It needs something, doesn't it? Because it's just looking a little bit boring compared to others. I think it needs that other butterfly on. It does. It needs it on. So I'm going to get something to mat behind it. I'm thinking a bit of fabric. I've got scraps of all sorts in here. It's just another one of my, let's just clean your desk off and stick it in a tub boxes. Because you can't be bothered to put it away where it goes. Yeah, I'm good at that. Oh, I like that. Oh, we could make a closure with that. We could. Who says we can't use eyelash trim for a closure? I think we could. I'm thinking I need a bit of hessian though. Are you seriously telling me in all this stuff you don't have a piece of hessian, woman? Let's rifle under here. Let's bring out the glory box. Here we go. Here's the glory box. Whoa! For hinting here, it ain't worth having. It's full of everything. We've even got some bigger pieces of muslin. Right. That's all I'm taking out of there today. So, let's grab the butterfly. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for this. I very rarely use my Fabri-Tac. But as I'm going to layer up lots of bits of fabric, is it even going to work, this Fabri-Tac? Literally, I'm sure this bottle's 2 years old now. Has it evaporated? Is there any left? I think it may have just evaporated or something. So I doubt we're going to use Fabri-Tac. We're not using Fabri-Tac, people, because that's not any good. It's just not. I'm going to use 3-in-1. It does glue fabric as well. Is there any in that? Yeah. Is there? I really can't tell. Maybe I shouldn't leave me glue on my desk near the window. Right, I'm going to use my 3-in-1. Right. So first I want to put on a bit of this. Oh, I do like that. I'm going to try getting a bit that's not creased because I don't want it bending away, up and away from my book. I'm not going to glue any of it until I've decided where to put it. I'm just going to put that clip on there. It makes it so much easier to decorate the front when it's not going anywhere. I want a bit of this. And I've got a feeling I want to put a word across the butterfly on this. Cover that. I don't know what that is. Is that a bird's? I have no idea what that is. But if we cover it up, we won't have to stress about it, will we? No. I like that. We could tuck a word in there, couldn't we? Let's see what words I've got in my word box. That might look good. Joy. We don't want oddments. That's like calling that butterfly an oddment, isn't it? Happiness. Not really. I can't even read that, so it's not putting that on. If I can't read it, I can't put it on, can I? Believe. Oh, that one. Explore. It's a bit blurry, that. I don't like it. Believe, I like believe. Let's ink the edges of it. Yeah, I'm just going to layer all those up. So I'm going to glue this on. Now the reason I'm using my 3-in-1 rather than my art glitter is because it's going to dry a lot quicker. It's just going to dry quicker and that will stay down. I don't like the feel of it on my fingers. It is quite expensive, so where possible I don't use 3-in-1 or Fabri-Tac. I will use Camelia all-purpose glue, which is this one. Yeah, some reason it didn't seem good on fabric. It's not good on fabric, but in every other way it acts just like 3-in-1. Fabulous on card, paper, and so much cheaper. And where I can get away with it, I'll just use regular tacky glue instead of art glitter. I use a lot more art glitter now that I'm making videos because it dries so much quicker. Right. That 3-in-1 had started volcanoing out at bottle. Because I'd not put lid on. I'm a nightmare at putting lids on glues. Oh, let's put lid on, she says. So I've got that and that. I've got my word believe. So which side's butterfly going? That side, because I don't want to cover that butterfly up. So I'll put the believe there and the butterfly there. Yeah. And again, I'm going to use my 3-in-1. I could got away with using art glitter this time, but that hessing is very porous. So I'd had to use quite a bit of it. Ordinary tacky glue would have stuck it, but it wouldn't have stuck quick enough. Not for my liking. I'm half wondering I should have put the wing of that butterfly under there. Yeah, I'm not messing about putting glue dots on things. And because I've got it open and it's already volcanoing, I'm going to stick my butterfly on with 3-in-1. It will work, but tacky glue or art glitter glue would have been my glue of choice there. I basically try and use the cheapest glue possible that does the job well. I know we're covering a bit of that butterfly up, but we needed to. It were a bit boring on his own, weren't it? Right. Oh, I like that now. I do. So what we got? I've made 2. I had one already. I've waffled your ears off, I really have. So do you know what? I'm going to leave it there. I might carry on making these. I could carry on making them while bedtime. So that one I think I'm going to use my gold pin on to close it because it looks good. Yeah, that one no closure and that one's got a ribbon bow. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it were a little bit, waffly, but I enjoyed it. Hope you did too. So I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.